Why, hello, guys. Welcome back. It's now time for episode 16, and can you believe it? I can't believe it. We've made this. Like, holy smokes, look at all of this. This city is absolutely huge now. Well, sort of. Like, it's actually pretty small in the grand scheme, but really, it's so big at the same time. I love it. Oh, this is just so great. Oh, I can't even believe it. Okay, guys, so just a fast update. Oh boy, where do I even begin with this? So my computer, there's a fire. I'm now on halfway through my build, I guess is the best way to put it. So what ended up happening was I didn't quite have all the necessary parts, and I actually needed to get a couple adapter cables just so I have the right power connection points coming out of my power source. To finish my build, so I kind of have like a Frankenstein going on. I have two computers kind of merged into one, just so I can complete an episode and at least get some content out for you guys today. But it's so far the i7. Holy smokes. Like, for those of you who are saying there wouldn't be much of a difference, oh my goodness, there is. I didn't think it would be this much, but wow. So if you're on the fence and you're considering going from like an i5 to either the AMD FX 8-core or an i7, like, spend that little bit extra, get the i7. You will not be disappointed. And this is only a first generation i7. And it's like, I'm not even done building the computer. I actually put my old video card in, so hypothetically there's an upgrade and a downgrade happening, but I just noticed that everything is a lot smoother. And so far, even recording and stuff, it just feels more, you know? I love it. Anyway, so that's still a work in progress, so I will hopefully finish that tomorrow or the next day, but I always get so busy midweek just because of work and school, so everything is just kind of, it's crazy. But in the meantime, let's have some fun. Let's do some building. And let's see the city from this perspective. Look at that. This is a nice big place. Spanning, you know, just the lower part of this here. But so imagine in the future when we have this island all high density. And then we have our little farming town over here. Oh, how lovely. So I thought with this episode, like, I actually downloaded quite a few assets. But for some bizarre reason, like, you can kind of see, like, we're just, like, jam-packed now. Like, actually jam-packed. Ha ha ha! So many. But I was just trying to place a few, and let's just pick one here, for example. Yeah, Industrial Park. Oh, actually, this might be one of the better ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, so here, good example. Not all of the shipping crates are showing up, so I don't know what's going on with that. Let me show you one more here. You'll kind of see what I mean. Like, I'm basically just getting... that's construction. Oh boy. It's so hard to go through the assets. That's the only downside once you start. No, that's a football field. That's not what I want either. I downloaded a lot of stuff... Oh, container wharf. Here we go. Now, you see what I mean? There's nothing. It's just the... You know, the shipping crane thing. Even if I move that over here on a... Oh gosh. There's nowhere to put it. I think you get the point I'm trying to make, though. So I don't know if there's an issue with the latest update and maybe some of the assets, but I unfortunately can't get all of them to spawn. So I originally wanted to jazz up this area, but it's a little bit tricky right now. Here, I'll show you just a couple more, just to maybe find a better example. Oh yeah, so stacked container yard, right? Perfect. No containers. That's probably the best example. So I'm a little frustrated. I don't know if trucks maybe have to come and drop off the containers for them to fill up. Maybe that's how these work. So perhaps, actually, you know what? Let's move these guys next to each other. And let's leave these right here. And maybe we'll just test that theory of mine out and see if they're, you know, going to fill up over time. Otherwise, I had a really good suggestion that I want to implement just right now. Someone was saying that the power plants, really, they should be kind of off on their own. Maybe like a little bit up in that little foresty area right there. And I think I kind of agree with that. So I'm sorry I didn't write your name down, so I can't give you proper credit. But great suggestion. So let's just go ahead and do that right now really quickly. And I'm just going to draw a really just long, straight road the whole way up here. Tree lined the whole way, so it has a little bit more of a country road kind of feel. I could have made it windy. It's a little bit straight, but I guess the terrain doesn't really warrant a windiness. So let me pause this, and we'll just move this guy over. Perfect. And as a bonus, now we don't have to worry about the sound. And let's leave enough space so that we can do an access road in between them. And that way it looks a little bit cooler too. Actually, let's extend this further. And then we'll just go like that. And like such. There. Now, if we do decide to zone, what we'll do is we'll have a row of power lines coming, but we'll have them behind any buildings that would come in. There we go. Now, just so that the power lines look like they're actually doing something, I kind of like to do... So we'll just kind of come up over the rails. Can they connect to this? Maybe. No, it's not perfectly straight, but this way, you know, it looks kind of cool too. And we can have maybe a few buildings and some stuff dotted around, but for the moment, power plant's off on their own. And let's make sure power is okay. So you remember before, like this would give me, like I would be terrified of this, right? So you guys, that's a great example. Like i7 for the win. Holy smokes, my computer's like, what just happened? I don't know. Did something happen? So there you go. That's the difference I was looking for. So I'm very happy. All right, now I thought another improvement we could make. Let me just slow this down a bit. This intersection is getting a little bit bogged down. And I thought what we could do, like it's going to be a little bit tricky. You can kind of see there are some bus routes coming through here. Oh, actually just the one. I thought we could maybe make, oh, that's not what I wanted. I want traffic. I thought we could maybe make this into a roundabout. And then the four arms serving it, you know, that would be these two, this guy. And I was gonna say, I'm like, is that crooked? But no, it's just the slant. And this guy coming up here. So we'll just have to move the fire station, it looks like. But otherwise, I think it's doable. Alright, so let's pause and let's just do that. So I'd like to keep the fire station on the, there we go, on the 6 lane. It's just going to give, I think, the best radial coverage. So basically it's going to help everyone in this area here. Actually, really quickly, I always forget to do this. Let's take a look at our services, make sure everything is good. So we know that electricity is kicking major butt. I like that a lot. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't even know why I clicked there. I meant to do this. Water, it's still pretty good. And if you guys will take a lovely notice at how clean the area is. And remember what I said right when we first put these guys in, you will see a slight discoloration. But I can live with that. And if anything else, it kind of adds to the authenticity of the harbor activity. Not to say that, like, you know, polluted water isn't great or bad or anything. It is kind of a fact of life if you do have high shipping activity in the harbor. But hopefully, you know, there's, you know, ways to get that treated, like what we have right here. And in real life, hypothetically, there'd be ways to treat that too, or hopefully. But that's not at all what I'm trying to say or the point of anything, so please don't dive into that. Okay, so water is good. And, oh, more stuff I downloaded. These are cool, too. Like rice fields for when I do farming. And water tower definitely for the farming. Oh, honestly, guys, I'm so excited. I went asset crazy. Like, okay, so our incinerator status, you can kind of see we're like, yeah, we're pushing it, you know? And again, if we look at the trouble spots, it always seems to be just at the very, very end of the map right there. Because obviously the trucks have got to drive the whole way down. So, like, I really don't want to do this, and this is not permanent. This is just literally right now. But if you'll remember last episode, I had said that I wanted to do a service road. What we'll eventually do is just kind of make maybe like a little thing just right here, just like, you know. I know it's going to be a little bit of a pollution area, but we just have to be able to get garbage trucks still to this spot. Because the further out we go, it's just the more this problem is going to kind of mountain build. So we'll just leave this right here. I know it's not really the prettiest. It's kind of an eyesore, but could be worse. And yeah, I don't think they need water. But at the same time, why not? Alright, so let's just throw on the speed and see how this helps us. Oh, they do need water. Great. Alright, so that puts us, I mean, we're not in a bad spot. It's just you can kind of see, especially if we get to 36,000. Oh, we've already dipped a bit here. If we get to 36,000, yeah, people are moving out. We gotta turn this trend around. Yeah, I was gonna say when we get to 36,000, this will probably dip back into the yellow, maybe push closer to red. So we will keep our eye on that. In this area, noise pollution definitely an issue. So let's just see how bad it is. Yeah. So what we might have to do is, unfortunately, move these towers out. So let me just kill the speed here. But we're going to suffer from population loss, so I'm going to want to put the towers in elsewhere. So I know this area is not necessarily well thought out, and I will agree with you there. But this is just temporary, at least until we unlock. I think we should get this as our last tile. Because remember before I was debating whether to get the top of the mountain? Because if we just get this part here, I think, especially if I get the terraforming tool, this should be enough to build the university campus and the observatory. And then we can have this part kind of extend a little bit further, and we'll be able to for sure catch this highway. And that means that people can now get, into work a different way as well. So, honestly, it'll be really cool, because what I was thinking is we'll get this part, and then since we'll have here and the island, what we can do is make like a roundabout style thing right here, or, like a four-way kind of clover leaf. And then this one can meet Porter Washington Parkway, and then this one can meet Industrial Zone right here. And then that way, we're going to get less people taking this 6-lane up. So I mean, I just suddenly got hit with the the old creativity bug, and I'm excited to put that into play. All right, so oh, good, water is already there. So let's just fix this. And because I really like the way the high density looks, what we're going to do, and again, this should probably help with the sound, is we're going to switch over to some office towers. So we'll take these guys out, unfortunately, and we'll replace them with these guys. And for all these displaced residents, hopefully they'll move back in over here. Alright, and you can see actually our RCI demand is growing a little bit faster than what it was at before, so that's always a positive sign. I think things are improving in the city. I think people really, really, really are a fan of this, pollution area being cleaned up and is now transformed. Let's look at this one more time. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at the difference. I can't even believe it. That's wild. Okay, so where were we at now? Right, so let's look on this. Okay, that's fine. And then we were at health. Now, oh wow. So, oh, these still, yeah, these people here still. Oh, this poor guy especially. Oh boy, okay. Sorry guys. And offices, why not? Great. Alright, so back to health. Now, again, noise pollution definitely is the factor for these buildings. But wow, what a difference though. It's interesting how much the office does actually help. So let's maybe take out one more. And we'll try that with an office, and we'll see if that'll absorb a little bit more of the sound. Same with this corner guy right here. Alright. Otherwise, yeah, it's not too bad. This area, you can kind of see, we're going to need a hospital over here. So I think what we could do... Oh, you're getting some noise pollution as well. Oh, someone suggested this, and I totally meant to be like, of course, why didn't we do this before? Let's just upgrade all these guys to sound barriers. And if possible, we'll upgrade the arms as well. And that should hopefully help things out. And that's a lovely suggestion. I totally don't know why I didn't think of doing that myself. That's why I like you guys. You're so very helpful. Always thinking of the greater good and the needs of our lovely citizens. Alright. That's okay for the moment. We can always extend that further if we need to. And now, yeah, as suspected, yeah, you know what, we can't even go too far in, so let's just not even bother. I know there's going to be a little bit, you know what? I'm sure they'll like that a little bit right there. That probably helps. Because as you elevate, you get a little bit of that barrier anyhow. So hopefully that'll make a difference. And good gravy, is anyone responding to this fire? Oh good. I was like, quick, call 911. Or, I'm trying to think of, what is it in the UK? Is it 000 or something like that? I don't know. You guys have to tell me that. It's always so interesting when I learn that it's not 911 in certain places. Okay, back on track. Guys, I'm all over the place. As always. Oh my goodness. Alright, so healthcare, good enough that I say we can leave for the moment. I think, though, we'll have to upgrade this to a hospital, but we'll worry about that once we add some more residents in. Our levels, in the grand scheme, we have a lot of mixed levels. You can kind of see this is the breakdown in our little pie charts right here. So people are leveling up. They like the city. Wind, not really applicable. Traffic. Yeah, this roundabout, it gets a lot of traffic, but it's moving fast. So you can kind of see why we really need to help this area out, because the backlog is starting to spread further and further down. Oh, that's so cool. They're using this as a turnaround point. What would make an intersection there, I wonder? Now, that is very fascinating. Okay, I'm getting very sidetracked. The only reason why, guys, I'm sorry, I'm just diving so deep into these. I have so many of you ask me all the time to do it, and I just keep forgetting, so I'm sorry. I'm remembering now, though. Pollution, you can kind of see this is really the only bad area, which is to be expected, and then this little bad boy. Ugh. But what can you do? And then noise pollution. In the grand scheme, where our peoples are living, you can see it's not horrifying. Anywhere there's a lot of commercial activity, that's when you'll see these hot zones. That's why I try to, like, you know, lean away from doing too many of them. But, man, this intersection's not the worst, but it's starting to build. And we'll just keep an eye on that. Crime, not really a problem. I think it was 6% actually last time we looked. That's great. Transportation, whoa, look at these numbers. Nice, 1,500 people, okay. It's a pretty decent portion of the population. Kind of see we're actually losing people right now, which is frustrating. I don't know why that is. I guess, you know what, people in those noise pollution areas don't like it. Alright, well, let's do... Okay, I'm just going to pause this really quick. Let me super fast add a little bit more over to here. I just want to get a few more apartments in. Oh, okay, good. I was saying, like, if I cannot get that road in here, I'm going to be so... But, phew, we are okay. And I think that's okay as well. That's not too drastic of a change in the height right there. And all in all, we're not actually going to get too many more buildings, but hopefully we can squeeze a few more people in. Oh, and you know what? Perhaps go like this. I know we're about to lose. Oh boy, oh boy. No, that's way too steep. There we go. There's the winner. And let's make this half. There we go. And then let's make this like that. Okay, are we piped up? Great. And let's just see if we can get this. We were at 30,000 before, you know. Kind of moving in the wrong direction here. There we go. Alright, cross your fingers, guys. Hopefully that should help. And, alright, so transportation. Our figures are showing that actually a lot of people are using the subway and the, or the train and the buses. Our metro, we definitely have to extend the lines to encourage more people to use it. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to have another line station in here, one more right here, and what we'll do is the same as this. We'll do a long line coming up, and then we'll connect to those and maybe a couple points or whatever. And we definitely have to link this guy up. So we'll see, maybe we'll do that at the end of the episode. We're either going to do that, or we'll start maybe just on the framework of our small town. Haven't really figured that out just yet. And what else do we need to see here? Population? Just mixed demographics, that's kind of cool. I mean, the purple just shows where, like the older people, like adults and stuff are living. And then families are green, and just kind of seniors would be the dark kind of grayish color. So we had a lot of old people in the city now. You can kind of see. Oh, interesting. A lot of older people here. And then as your citizens age, obviously, if a lot of them came in at the exact same time frame, they're all going to kind of age, more or less at the same kind of level together. So you'll experience that death wave, as people call it, where just most of your citizens will just happen to be, at that ripe old age, and they'll just happen to die together. So morbid and fun, but just keep an eye out for that. Well, that's cool. Is there products coming in from exports and imports and everything? Land value. Ooh, some lush areas here. Very nice. I actually like the way this looks. Nice colors. And natural resources for our farms. That was pretty wild how fast we went through the oil there. I mean, we could even make a little oil zone right here just for some diversity. Okay, let's do that. We'll just say from here to there. Why not, right? Let's just make this Pearl Park. Interesting. And I know I keep pushing it back, guys. I have to go through all the namings. I just don't really have all my notes and everything organized with me. I'm just a little bit behind what I was going to do just because of the computer build. In your head you always assume that they're going to be done like an hour or two, but I was up till almost midnight trying to troubleshoot. So good gravy. And then I woke up this morning and just kind of threw some things together and was like, you know what? Let's just make some fun happen. But overall, my half a computer, whatever I want to call this right now, it's chugging along very nicely. So can't wait to get the better video card in. And I might spoil myself and maybe put in some more RAM. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll benefit from it, but that might help with the rendering. Who knows? All right, so resources. These are our districts, which we definitely have to add more of. You can kind of see our city is not covered at all. And leisure. Kind of see we also have to address that too. But everything's a work in progress. I mean, these kind of things, just like education, they take time. It's not one of those, like, overnight fixes. But, no, the city is looking pretty good. And our population, unfortunately, the trend is still moving a little bit downward. So I guess we need a little bit more of an aggressive expansion campaign happening. So now that we've moved the power plants out of the way, let's add just a little bit more residential zoning to this part, and then we'll break off, I'm going to keep it separate basically, right? So traffic doesn't even have to worry about contaminating the other zone. It's a fun way to put it, right? This is a one-way. And wow, look at that, just like on television, huh? As if it's all planned. Great. That could have been a one-way. You know what? It should be. Let's do that. Oh, I had someone comment, guys, to switch over to a one-way, and I'll show you to switch directions. So use the upgrade road tool, just in case you guys missed some of the earlier episodes. I'm going to left-click. I'm now changing the road to a one-way, and we're going to make this a one-way going up like this. And we unfortunately cannot upgrade that type. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. It is already a one-way. That would be the reason. Now, to change the direction, because you can see it's one-way traffic going this way, I don't want that. I'm now going to right-click, and now you can see it just shows directions changing. And just right-click, and if you want to change it back, right-click again. So don't left-click, use the right-clickers. See, like that? And now it's the one-way going in the whole way like that. That's perfect. And this is the one way that now goes out. So the two of them, help move traffic a little bit more smoothly through our residential areas. And you can kind of see my thought with this was to scale back the density just a little bit. We'll have a few towers in the inside here, but for the most part, this will just be houses and stuff. So I'm hoping it'll help the population just a little bit. And I wish I could plant more trees, because this area would be like perfect for that, you know? I don't like that. You know what we could do is this. Yeah, I like that. And for whatever reason, I did not use the other the tree-lined road. So let's just. Oh, I wonder if you can't. Oh, I. I don't know. Can you not park on the tree-lined roads, but you can park on the ones that aren't? Is that like? Let me see if I can find an example here. See, like, oh gosh, I need to have some speed going on. See how people are parked over here? That's a 2-lane road, but you know what I mean. Yeah, here we go. See how people are parked just a regular road without any decoration? Can I find an example of a road? Yeah, see, all these guys, no parking. Oh, I think I inadvertently have fixed... Because I don't necessarily like when people go parking crazy on my side streets. I think this is the solution. You gotta line your side streets with these roads. My goodness, look what we just discovered, guys. This is absolutely wild, because take a look, all of these roads here, there's no vehicles parked. Okay, that's incredible. And now, just to keep this test alive, let's go like this. And let's do a mixed thing. And then we'll see where the people park and where they don't park. Wow, this is awesome. I don't know why I'm so excited for this, but... Oh, and you know what we could do? We could do a roundabout right here. Oh! Even better. Can I show you guys a really cool asset that I downloaded that I'm dying to try? Okay, so I hope I can get this in the right spot. Oh boy, where are you? I think this one was a picture one. And yes, oh my goodness, that was a long way. Okay, can I rotate it? Yes! Oh, maximum fantasticness. Okay, so I can't really line it up the way I thought I could, so let's see if we can just get this bang on straight. Alright. Wish me luck, we're going in. And... oh, jeez. And... alright. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so the height's not the best area for it, but maybe she'll connect. A little bit off, just a little bit. Darn, how much is it off? Oh, that's almost bang on too. Oh, hey now, what's going on over here? Why is that slightly alright and the other side isn't? Are my eyes deceiving me? Is that what's going on here? Oh. Okay, maybe we can take this off. No, don't do this to me. I need that middle part. Ah, drat. Oh, okay, you know what we could do? I would say we could cheat, but let's just do this like this. I know this is honestly so bizarre, and that would never happen in real life, but why not, right? And then just so that it doesn't seem too crazy on its own, let's just do one over here too. Drat, I wish I didn't pull that last little bit there at the end. And just to balance everything out, I know we're getting a little bit busy. Just like this. And... yeah, I don't like that. That's not nice. Alright, so... you know what? I'm just going to do this a little bit differently. And... since I'm feeling creative, let's just do it like this. There, I like that. That, in my mind, is a little bit more fun. Cool stuff. And I would like to have... My thought behind this is that maybe these will help with the sound from the trains. Like the extra tree line roads right there. And that goes straight. It does. Alright, fun stuff. And then... Why the heck not, right? That is a cool neighborhood. I like this. I like this a lot. And then we'll put some parks over here just to... Oh, here's another one I downloaded. Oh, this is so pretty. That a good spot for it? It is. Oh, that's so nice. It's a hot air balloon park. That's so cool. I haven't used this one yet. Oh, I love that. What a fun little spot too. Out with a power plant, in with that. Because you get a fun view of like the seaport and stuff, right? But then you can see like the whole town. Oh, that's really great. Okay, so let's put in our high density over here. Great, let's go a little bit further down, just so we can get some on that side. Okay, and let's just fix these little holes right here. Okay. And then I think for the rest, I think we'll just scale it down, you know? Yeah, probably not there. That's probably not the best idea. And I mean, you know what? I won't lie. That's probably going to be a very bad idea. So what we'll do is let's go like this. And that way there's some shopping for this district as well. And I think we're going to have to put a park or something down here just to offset the noise and whatnot coming from all the traffic on the other side of the street. And I wish I could do a tree barrier so badly. Oh, but you know what we could do? Let's put in some offices. That's a cool idea, right? I don't see why not. I think it's a suitable area for that. And then as a bonus, since it's way in demand right now, let's just toss in some more shopping. And what we could do, just for the sake of being health conscious, let us make an extension of... Oh, that's weird. Why can't I... There we go. I was like, where do these clickers go? Could we please go like this and maybe make this industry here forest related? And then we have a little bit less general industry. There. Now let's just see how that looks. Because, you know, the goal is to keep pushing the industry a little bit further out, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of cool. And we'll see what the pollution looks like now. And we'll see how it looks in maybe towards the end of the episode or next one. And hopefully that should encourage a whole whack ton of new people to move in here. There's all these great new jobs, you know?